Hey guys, welcome back to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. I got a pretty cool piece of gear that I have that I want to share with you guys today. It's a backpack, but it's not your average backpack. It's a little overbuilt, to say the least. But I think it's worth it. I think if you are in the market for something like that, you should definitely look into this. Um, and Yeah, let's tear into it and see what it's all about. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So what we have here today is the AR 500 Armor Phoenix backpack. This is the original one. They now have the Phoenix 2. It's got a couple extra pockets in it, but they're primarily built the same. It's a 1000 denier Cordura fabric, so it's built like a fire hose. And the best part about it is it looks like a typical JanSport backpack. However, this backpack has a little secret. You spin her around, and behind here you have a 12 by 15 level 3 plus ultralight steel plate with anti-spall coating. It also here has the ballistic insert. I bought these primarily for the kids, so I figured we'd give them all the protection that we could find for the money. So these are rifle rated plates inside this bag, and it does weigh in about 11 pounds empty. So it's a hefty backpack, but when your life is the price, the weight really doesn't matter. It's not a bug out bag video. It's not a inch bag video. This is solely what I consider my truck bag or my get home bag. I don't venture very far from home in work or really anything else for the most part. So I'm never really more than, 15 to 30 miles away from home. And if I had to hoof that in a day, I could. I'd be shot. Well, not 30 in a day, but I could do 15 in a day if I had to. So maybe it'd take me 2 days to get home. So keep that in mind as we tear through this. This is really only a 48-hour kind of bag. It's really not meant for anything longer than that. I'm sure I could stretch it if I needed to, but this is essentially to move light, move fast, move safe, and get you where you're going as quick as possible. So let's get into it. So good news is when I picked these up, they were doing a buy one get one free special on them. So I got two for the price of one, and in prepper land we call that a win, especially when it comes to any kind of body armor. It's handy for this because this one's loaded, this one's empty, and I can show you what the inside of these look like without having to tear that whole bag apart. So you get your standard 2 pockets in the front like a JanSport, your regular old pencil pockets. This is really nothing fancy, a key loop there, and it, general JanSport size pockets. This is just a regular old pocket, nothing fancy in there. In here you do have a laptop compartment, but keep in mind, sewn into the bag here, corners cut, 12 by 15 level 3 plus PaxCon coated steel, with a trauma plate behind it. And so if you put your laptop in there, you might want to give a little bit more of a barrier between your laptop and the steel, but it's rifle rated, and it's got a really heavy duty bottom. The leather that they put on there is pretty solid. It's almost like rubberized. It might actually be rubberized. I initially thought it was leather, but it's pretty heavy duty. I've been kicking one around in the work truck for a while, and it's holding up. It's holding up really well. So let me show you how we pack this out. With the times that we live in nowadays, I gear more towards protection than anything. So that's kind of the way my bag's geared. So let's get started. Headlamp. For obvious reasons, you need to be able to use your hands. Really high quality flashlight. That's the Olight Warrior Pro with charger. I carry a bandana, you know, for COVID and facial concealment. A pair of sunglasses for eye protection. Hand sanitizer. Sawyer mini water filter. A notebook, right in the rain, with pens and pencil, just in case your pens fail. That's pocket number 1. Pocket number 2, cables and cords for the phones. I also carry a cigarette lighter in here and a little bit of extra cash, just in case, small denominations. Not more than 25, 30 bucks right there. That way if I lose it, I don't lose much. We got a compass, chapstick, power bank that goes double for flashlight and cell phone. And that's the front pockets. Now we'll dig on to the bigger stuff. Bubble coat, down jacket, really packable, super warm. It's winter time, you might need one. Good pair of gloves, extra beanie hat, protection. Gotta carry protection. This is a Baofeng UV5R radio setup with charger, radio, antennas, the whole 9 yards. Great 30 seconds out patch right there. Container. Survival tabs. That'll keep you moving. More survival tabs. I've been chewing on those for a while. First aid kit with tourniquet. Ooh, a couple honey stinger waffles. These will sustain you on a walk for sure. Teepee, because you never know when nature is going to call. Freshy Fresh, because you always need a Freshy Fresh once in a while. Maps, actual maps. And she's empty. That's the contents of my bulletproof get home bag.